Hey, what's up? It's Viva John. I just want to show you about this app I'm working on called Airogel Editor. It's a 3D game engine and physics simulation, and it's pretty cool. I think one of the cooler features about it is that it's powered by AI. So if you've used any other game engines, you say, I want to build, you got to put the cubes in, you got to put the spheres in. The cool thing about this is you can actually type in and get something out of it. So let me show you. Let's start with a new project. Slide. Demo. Let's build here. So blank canvas, I've got nothing in it, but what I can do is I can just go to the AI and I can say, let's build a big gray platform about 40 by 30. Let it generate. It's going to go off, do its thing, figure out what it needs to do, and then it's going to show up on our screen, and that's always the most fun about this. So what I want to show today is we're probably going to do the slide. We're going to do a sphere that can iterate or sort of go down the slide, and then we'll do a spinning cube, because I think those are some of the cool things that are going on like right at the moment. So let's do add a going up towards the back. So I said that's at a long slide to the center, going up towards the back. Let's generate this. Let's see what it gets. So, all right, there we go. We got an interesting looking slide. It's a little blue. One of the cool things about this, it isn't just vibe coding where you've got these random shapes. You can actually edit things as after you've added them. So we can do physical rendering here. We can change the color. Give me a little pink, I don't know, green, roughness. We can mess with that. All those sort of things, all in real time. Very cool. We can make some shininess. This could be a little transparent. Change the opacity like that. Okay. So pretty cool, pretty straightforward. We got this sphere. I can move it as I want to. It goes up and down like that. Cool. Now, this is where it gets really cool. Let's add a blue sphere that can roll down at the top of the slide. So the AI knows kind of what's going on in the world, if you will. And so it's going to put that little sphere right at the top of the slide. And since we said we wanted to roll, it should assume it's dynamic, so we can actually just double check that. So blue rolling sphere, dynamic, that's awesome. We turn on the physics, and we get a ball that rolls down. Oh, I guess it fell. Let's see. Reset the object positions. Nope. All right, where is our little cube here? So and obviously, these are, that's the Y dimension, Z. That's a little too far. So, we can tweak all these things because they are numbers, but then we can also drag and drop. So I had done another example where it actually put the items right on the spot that I wanted. But if we just run this, I get the ball, runs down, like that. So very little configuration. I mean, obviously, a little off right now. I'll have to check the AI and see how that gets in. But now I've got a little ball that'll just run down the slide. And then I think the last thing I wanted to show what we've got right now. Let's add a rolling red cube in the, sorry, not rolling, rotating red cube in the middle of the platform. So generate that, let that go. So we're just kind of pause for the moment as we let that run. One of the things that I want to experiment with is seeing if I can get faster models. This is kind of a smaller model at the moment. All right, so let's move this over because we don't want it there. Now, let's check just to show you. So static means it's not going to be affected by the physics, But you see it's got a Lua script. So let me go to edit script, and we've actually got this thing where it's going to rotate based on the time. And so when I was playing with this before, it's actually really cool if you do 2 rotations like that. So let's run this, reset object positions, run this, okay. And you can see that the cube is rotating, hits our little sphere. I mean, it's real simple, but you can see like the promise here. Like I've got these basic primitives. I'm going to be working on this, adding more features to it. I've just finished the light stuff in my development environment, so I'll be able to add lights. It's all scriptable with Lua, and it runs in your browser, so it's going to be accessible wherever. So I'm very excited about this. This is very cool. I'm glad the demo worked. But you can see like we can just talk about shapes and we can get this instead of having to mess with things. You know, if you look at this slide right here, you see it's got the rotation, this kind of thing, and these are quaternions. Quaternions are not fun, but again, like the power of this is we can mess with all these things if we really want to. So like if I really want to just tweak this, let's see, and I can tweak the rotation of that, and then I can reset my position here, and then I can run this again, and I'm always excited when these things work out pretty well. Look at that. That's so much fun. Just view the shapes. You can imagine as this gets bigger, as we could have suss out all the bugs, because there's always bugs, you know, this will be really, really cool. So thanks for watching out. Subscribe to this channel. You get more information and more updates as these go. I hope to do one of these every day as I just like build this and show things. And of course, you can go sign up and play for it now. app.aerogeledit.org. You can see that in the title bar right there, and that's my editor. One of the things I'm definitely going to be adding is a way to share these so that they're accessible outside this. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Have fun. Make some great games.